Police in Fulton County said that the former police officer admitted to shooting and eliminating the driver, and he thought that the man was a member of a gay fraternity and that he was trying to recruit and kidnap him. According to an arrest affidavit, Koby Minor told Union City Police that he was leaving an Atlanta police officer's house and he called for a rideshare driver shortly after midnight on Wednesday, May 15th. Once the Lyft driver, Reginald Folks, pulled up, Minor got in the back seat and they started traveling south down State Road 14. Minor said that he asked Folks to stop the car so he could get out, but Folks did not stop. Minor said when the car stopped at the red light, he tried to unlock and open the door, but it would not open. Minor then told police that he did not know if Folks was gay or not, but when Folks reached in the back seat, he shot him approximately 3 times. After Minor shot Folks in the head, he broke the window and he got out of the car. Police spoke to a woman who saw Minor waving his hands in the air for help. The witness told the police that Minor told her that his driver is in a gay fraternity and was trying to recruit him, and he believed that he was being kidnapped. Minor was an officer with the Atlanta Police Department, and he started in July of 2018. At the time of his arrest, he was on unpaid leave after being arrested in Milton in December of 2023, when police found 20 Xanax pills in a bag after he crashed his car. Minor was charged with possession of a controlled substance, and police say that they believe he was impaired at the time of the crash. Sounds like they didn't test him. Minor resigned from the Atlanta Police Department on Wednesday after his arrest for the shooting. He resigned after his arrest. He was charged with an elimination and being held at the Fulton County Jail. Now, Folks' family said that he moved into the city to pursue his collegiate education at Clark Atlanta University, HBCU. He was driving Lyft for extra money, but recently started a career as a competitive professional wrestler. I'm very proud of him and the man that he became. Everywhere I went, people met him and enjoyed him. He always ran into people that he knew, said Marcel Folks. He was a friendly guy, very social. Reggie was pretty much the life of the party. He was my oldest, she added. 35. I just talked to him on Mother's Day, and he had just talked to his brother for 3 hours, and we are heartbroken about the entire thing. The authorities are working with Lyft on the ongoing probe, and they released a statement. Our hearts are with Mr. Folks' loved ones as they are confronting this unspeakable tragedy, and we have reached out to offer our support during this difficult time. We stand ready to assist law enforcement with any investigation and have permanently banned the officer's account from the Lyft community. Reginald Folks, the Lyft driver and the emerging professional wrestler, according to his coach and friends, a lot of little kids looked up to him, Lester said. He was a role model. Folks was an emerging professional wrestler who trained at the World Wrestling Alliance in Atlanta. His coach, Thomas Ballister, said he was doing Lyft to raise money for his wrestling career. I just wish I would have told him that I was proud of him more, he said. Union City Police said Folks picked up Minor in the Lyft, brought him home the morning of May 15th. Minor had been on administrative leave with Atlanta Police since being arrested on an unrelated charge in Milton in December of 2023. Now, according to the arrest warrants obtained by Atlanta First News, Minor believed that his driver was in a gay fraternity and he was trying to recruit him into it, and he believed he was getting kidnapped by folks. He said he heard what he thought was another voice in his ear talking to him, but he did not say what that voice was saying. Minor said he believes that he thought Folks was speaking to another person on the phone in an unknown language, and he told him he wanted to get out of the car. He said Folks reached the intersection of Stonewall Tail Road and South Fulton Parkway, and Minor attempted to unlock the car door, and when he could not, he told police that he shot Folks in the head. Friends of Folks, like fellow wrestler Kristen Turner, said that they could not believe that this has happened to him. The last time I saw him was Monday, and he was very hyped. He was showing everybody his brand new shirt because he had made his first professional wrestling shirt, Turner said. Even though he went by the wrestling name Reggie Rage, he was described as always happy. We would just keep going because that's what he would have wanted. Butler said that they will be arranging a wrestling tournament in memory of Folks. Minor is being held at the Fulton County Jail, charged with murder and aggravated assault. And now, former police officer who eliminated his Lyft driver on Wednesday the 15th said that he believed he was in a gay fraternity and the driver was trying to kidnap and recruit him. Koby Minor submitted his resignation to the Atlanta Police Department the same day he was arrested. APD said he was already on administrative leave due to a separate case, but a Union City Police incident report obtained gives insight to the investigation of 35-year-old Reginald Folks' case and how the tragedy may have unfolded. Officers were sent to a South Fulton Parkway at the intersection of Stonewall Tail Road before 1 a.m. in reference to a man being shot. A Union City police sergeant was the first to arrive at the scene, and when the sergeant got there, he saw Minor lying on his stomach in the roadway. He was lying behind a vehicle on the SR-14 alternate westbound lanes with his arms spread out wide in a surrendering position. A Union City captain was holding him at gunpoint, and the sergeant was told to detain him. While the sergeant was handcuffing Minor, he allegedly made a statement. He said he shot the person in the car, he dropped the gun near the roadway close to the side of the road, and the car was a gray Nissan Rogue with a shattered window on the driver's side. Folks could be seen on the driver's side? Okay, so he shot the driver, and if he got out through the window, he went out the driver's side window? Folks could be seen with the gunshot wounds in the driver's side of the car, according to the incident report. Also, he told the sergeant he was coming from an APD officer's house. And he continued and said that he called a driver to take him home, and he saw a vehicle pull up. Minor said he got in the car after Folks said his name when he inquired whether it was his. Minor said that as the vehicle was driving east on SR-14 alternate, the driver began talking on the phone through the car's Bluetooth radio in an unknown language. Minor then told us that when Folks was talking on the phone, he heard what he thought was another voice in his ear talking to him, but he did not say what that voice said. Minor then stated that he asked the driver to stop the car so he could get out, but the driver allegedly did not stop. Minor said when the driver stopped at the red light at SR 14 Alternate and Stonewall Tail Road, he attempted to unlock and open the car door but said it would not open. He then said he saw the driver turn around and attempt to reach in the back seat. According to the incident report, Minor stated that he did not know if the driver was gay or not, but when the driver reached in the back seat, he could not see his other hand. Minor continued to confess that he reached for his firearm and then he fired approximately 3 rounds. Then after he fired the 3 rounds, he then somehow broke the window and exited the vehicle. Witnesses at the scene who contacted the police also gave insight into what Minor told her. She advised one of the responding officers that she was driving when she saw Minor waving his hands in the air for help. Minor told the witness that his rideshare driver was in a gay fraternity and he was trying to recruit him into it. He also said he believed that he was being kidnapped. He also said that folks reached into the back seat, leading to him, they said allegedly, shooting Folks. This Folks was pronounced deceased at the scene, and his mother, Marshall Folks, said that she had spoke to her son on Mother's Day and recently he started professionally wrestling. We are heartbroken about the entire thing, she said. In terms of Minor's background, he was hired by the APD in July of 2018. At the time of his arrest, he was on unpaid administrative leave after being arrested in Milton in December of 2023, in PD news release. Said warrants for that arrest show that he was accused of possessing 20 Xanax pills in Schedule 4 on him, in his car, in a personal bag. And the arrest occurred after Minor was driving and he got into a single vehicle accident. A warrant stated that it was believed that he was impaired at the time of the accident. What it does not say is if he was tested. A PD said Minor was relieved of his department-issued firearm when he was placed on unpaid administrative leave last year, and since that time, the firearm has remained in APD's custody, and everything is still under investigation. This entire situation is very tragic. Unfortunately, we only have the officer's account of what happened, so I'm not sure how much of that could be true, but it kind of sounds like he told exactly what he thought was going on. And I'm not sure who would be investigating this. Atlanta Police Department is the department that is responsible for Cop City. And they are not here to service the public. Not that I believe any police department is, but they are privately funded by corporations. Do your research on that. It's very concerning that this officer was only on unpaid leave after crashing his car and having Xanax pills in the car. He wasn't supposed to do that, but was he tested? What was going on with that? So anybody investigating this will have to look into all of that, because, well, he wasn't on duty when this happened. However, wow. I mean, this is a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. Was he high at the time? since they found him, first of all, crashing into something and having pills on his possession. Why would you have them on your possession if you're not taking them? Did they demand that he get any type of substance abuse care? He was coming from another police officer's home that late at night. I guess they were partying together or having some kind of event. Wow. So he thought he heard someone talking in his ear. It doesn't sound like it's a good idea to be talking through your Bluetooth when you have a passenger in the car. I'm pretty sure it's handy when you're by yourself, but it's gonna come through the speakers and your passenger will be able to hear the other person. That's probably what was going on, but shouldn't anybody know that? It sounds like he thought the person was trying to talk to him. I wonder what he thought that person was saying, and did that have anything to do with him getting spooked? And I'm pretty sure once he speaks to a lawyer, he's gonna be careful about what he says concerning that and anything else. But he couldn't open the door. I don't necessarily think that there were child locks on it. I know they tell you as a safety precaution before you get in a car, if you order a car, to check and make sure there aren't any safety child locks on there. So, just in case you want to be able to get out if you need to. And they shouldn't be on if you're having a passenger, because that could be considered imprisonment. They have a right to be able to get out. But if he allegedly was reaching in the back seat, maybe the door was tricky, or maybe he was under the influence and he thought he was trying to unlock the door or open the door and didn't quite understand what he was doing. Maybe the guy was trying to help him open the door. I just don't know how this could have been solved, because it sounds like the officer may have been experiencing things that he mainly imagined was happening, and it wasn't quite reality, therefore being under the influence. And I'm pretty sure it's standard for him to be tested because he was involved in a shooting. Hopefully he was. But again, my concern is who is in charge of this investigation and his previous investigation. Who is immediately in charge? Because if his own unit is in charge of the immediate investigation, that's too much of an opportunity to help him. Although I can't see necessarily them wanting to help him at this point, because the guy, the situation itself is pretty hard for him to get out of. And secondly, they probably, want to be done with him at this point. But I think they might have some concerns with the way they handle his discipline when he got into a crash, because unpaid leave was their ongoing investigation pending his termination. Did he have more troubles that they did know about and they just were kind of lax about, staying on him and making sure that, he's getting help? Is this an ongoing problem in this department or any other department? Because I think it's very important that, the type of job that these officers do, if they are clearly having some kind of problems, they need to be making sure that they are staying on them, making sure that they're getting help, counseling, going into programs and following up with them, and not taking any slack, because just suspending them is not enough because they're still on the streets. Taking their gun is not going to work because they'll still get one, even if they somehow legally aren't allowed to get one. Just like a criminal would, they'll still get a gun. They're used to carrying one. I'm pretty sure they're going to want to have one. I just kind of feel like the ball may have been dropped on his department side, and if he's on unpaid leave for this type of stuff, what's he doing hanging out with another officer? Like, what were they doing? What did they have going on at this time of night? I mean, I don't know. This is really sad. I'm gonna try to stay with this story and follow up on it. It seems like this guy was a good guy. Clearly, nobody commented that I can see on his status. I don't know what kind of conversation they may have had in that car, or maybe the officer got some vibes from him. But I'm pretty sure this guy didn't just say, hey, I want you to join our fraternity. I'm gonna take you there. I mean, what could he have said to make this guy think that he was gonna take him to a fraternity? Is there something the cops know that's going on in Atlanta that I don't know? I mean, because I live here, but I mean, a fraternity, isn't that something you join because you want to join? Because in reality, if you kidnap a person and you take them to an organization and they don't want to be there, then what? What are you going to do with them then? You're going to hold them there? Like, the whole thing sounds like there was something going on with the officer. And maybe he got some vibes off the guy, and I mean, I don't want to say it. This is just my speculation, but this could actually be a case of him being homophobic and blowing the whole thing out of proportion. How would he think that the guy would be reaching in the back seat to cause him harm when that's an awkward type of way to have the upper hand on someone? If they're behind you, they already have the upper hand. But if you're reaching back there, which I can't see why. He can't reach the door from there. So what would he reach back there for? But let's just say he was, and he couldn't see his other hand. That's his story. What was the reaching back supposed to be for? And he's going to do what with the other hand? I mean, and the driver's window was broken out. So you went across the body of all other windows you could have chosen? Huh? Ooh, this is not good. I mean, I hope the family is really, doing their due diligence and getting some good representation on this, so that this guy would not, be able to just say anything, because I don't see any type of self-defense plea he could make here, realistically. And I'm pretty sure that's why they did arrest and charge him right away. I put up a screenshot from the officer's Facebook. Obviously, he can't private anything in jail, and they are going off on him. Some of the comments, the people saying, finally, so it seems like he's been out here causing problems for people, and that probably will be revealed. I'm not sure what all would be admissible, but guys, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. Did you know Reggie raged? Did you know the officer? And what do you think about this situation? What do you believe or not believe about the officer's story? And do you think that Atlanta Police Department may have not properly disciplined him the first time? And do you think that he probably has more things that are to be discovered? Either way it goes, Reggie Rage is no longer here, just from being a Lyft driver. It's a lot going on here in Atlanta. I mean, it is. It's not really a safe community. I mean, just tonight there were so many bodies. It's insane. So I'm gonna leave you with a video of one of Reggie Rage's matches. Peace.
Reggie, we got Reggie.
Looking extra sharp today, if you know what I mean. Extra sharp.
I see what you did there. Hey, I feel bad for whoever's going against Reggie, that's for sure.
All right, Reggie Rage in the building. Red hot right now. Got it.
And our next opponent.
And his opponent. Let's see if he can come out as hot as Reggie Rage. Oh, yes, he can. Because he is.
You can't get hotter than the sexiest man, the most attractive man in all of wrestling. Mr. Sexy. The A4's handsome Squidward is here. Inaudible moaning.
The handsome Squidward. Oh my God. Mr. Sexy coming out. With some swagger, despite the fact that me and Liam handled him and Rico fairly easily last tape.
You know, we'll have to see if he can bounce back from it.
Oh no, Reggie Rage looks pretty ready to go.
No, Sexy is always ready. Lollipop in her hand.
Ooh, kissing it. Big fat kiss on it.
It's a thank you kiss. Like it helps him look back at his own sexiness. So he has to thank the mirror by kissing it.
He has to thank the mirror. The mirror's not the one that makes him sexy.
No, but it helps him see his sexiness. Oh my God, I got covered in hepatitis.
Oh wow. Reggie Rage ready. Mr. Sexy ready. And the bell has rung and this one's underway. And the very few people in attendance for this taping already against Sexy.
I mean, hey, at the A4 bubble, man, we may not have a big crowd, but trust me, you can still hear them, and you can feel their opinion.
Oh yes, most certainly.
You know what I like by Reggie Rage, but Sexy can out of it.
Oh! Nearly knocked it into the cameraman, Rodney Shelton back there.
But Sexy also has that power. The Reggie Rage must be beautiful Florida strike. Oh, too cocky.
Just a bit.
Now the Mirage on shoulder tackle.
Oh!
Hey, yo, pull!
Hey, yo!
Hey, yo!
Hey, yo!
Wait a minute. Ducks. I caught him. Oh, gonna land the exploder.
Both men countering everything they throw at each other. Shakes them off. Big back elbow from Mr. Sexy there, excuse me.
Reggie Rage, the one that needs to recuperate, needs to take a breather, but Sexy not gonna let him. Target in sight. Locked and loaded. Heat seeking missile launch.
Oh,
Miss the target.
Oh, inside out drop kick right there. And Reggie Rage on fire, just like his gear. Red hot.
DDT.
Ooh, looking for a kip up and realizing he had to pin.
Sexy kicking out at 2.
Yeah, little lapse there for Reggie. He thought he was getting ready to fire up and kick up, but he knew he had to pin him.
With the matches you guys put on last week with, Leo, Sexy, and all that, do you think any damage is still there for Sexy?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, what up?
The last thing he remembers is my boot in his face and then a big white flash. And Reggie Rage is continuing with the onslaught of pain to Mr. Sexy.
Can he get the triad? Can he get the trifecta?
Oh, he's going for it in the corner. Oh!
The Sexy flash, the C-plex. It's the rope. Basement drop kick. Sexy needs to channel in that sexiness if he wants to pull this one away.
Mr. Sexy asserting his dominance with the hips. With the hips. Oh my. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, ref, is that even legal?
That wasn't consensual.
And I'm not talking match legal. I meant like actually legal. That might be a sex offense right there.
I don't know, Mr. Sexy, I might put on the registration after that one.
Yeah. Can't be hanging out around parks anymore.
That's good.
Putting that bicep to work right in the neck of Reggie Rage, who's refusing to go down.
I hope Reggie continues to hang out in the land of the living. It looks like he's passing out here.
Oh, he's passing out. Ref's got to check him.
He's still alive.
He's still alive.
He's still conscious. Fight now. Throwing shots to the midsection.
Midsection strikes over and over and over.
Right. Oh, it's the ropes. Oh, with a major knee to the midsection.
Oh, here goes Sexy off the ropes.
Oh! Jumping teabag goes for the cover.
Jumping
Kick out at 2.
barely kicked out there. Mr. Sexy apparently thinks Ref IHOP is not sexy enough to be heard.
I mean, we're gonna be honest.
I should be on your TV. No TV. No TV. No TV.
My TV too?
Oh yeah, you ever talk to me who beat him last week? Mouth, over the mouth and around the neck. It's tough to breathe in that situation. Oh, what a smart jawbreaker from Reggie Rage right there.
Oh,
Big
super
kick.
kick. Almost below the belt. Oh, the sexy mare.
And Sexy. Oh!
He hurt his gluteus maximus.
As much as he works out his butt, there's nothing you can do to prepare for that.
His gluteus is in maximus pain. Reggie Rage ducks. It's a low flying
Fly clothesline. Another fly clothesline. Big spear.
Tap it off. Sexy gets out at 2.
Reggie laying into him in the corner.
Big strikes to the pec.
Oh, what a
Discus forearm.
twisting forearm right there. And Reggie straight to the top.
Reggie, high risk area for a high risk maneuver. Flying
Oh!
leg drop.
Oh! 1, 2, go! Reggie thought that was it. And Reggie, in firm control, sending Sexy off the corner turnbuckle. Shooting him off. Into the corner. Oh, he goes over. Sexy coming off the ropes, ducks the line. Oh, holding the ropes for a second. It got him off the rhythm. Oh,
Gets out of it.
almost into the ref.
No, Sexy onto the apron.
Oh,
Counters massive body. That's the second.
oh,
Tackle. Sunset flip.
oh, 1, 2, oh, almost.
Back out with a massive flurry of strikes.
Oh, slipping out of it. Going for another sunset. Gets out of it. Running out of space over there. I don't think he can ask for another one. Oh!
C-plex.
What an exploder.
Counter.
Well, it's not a counter if you keep going. It's a combo after that. Oh, my God. A single arm power bomb. Oh.